We are back, people. It's I Was Kidnapped by the Pirate King. It's chapter 8 of 20. Let's get right to it as the action continues. Here we go. Raiders Refuge is ruled by one particular pirate. One pirate that just happens to want my head on a spike. Sloane, the Pirate Queen. Sloane? You don't mean that woman. What woman? Yes, her. She looks like me. I do. She's ruthless, heartless, and a whole fleet of ships, and has a whole fleet of ships, and she hates us all. The crew mutters, then suddenly the ship lurches again. We have no choice. Make for the Raiders' Refuge. The race is on as the crew sails the boat to the Raiders' Refuge. Look at this, it is a Raiders' Refuge. Looks like a little abandoned city. It takes the whole night, but eventually you dock in a colorful tropical city. Come on, let's get this over with. You glance around the bustling port. It's a sea of colors, lively music, a marketplace, and tons of people. Your group moves through the small town. There's so much to see: children, laughing, music, playing, couples walking together. This is amazing. Do you come here often? What? Heck no. This town is lovely if you don't have a price on your head, I'm sure. This part of town is just the locals. It's pretty safe. The real refuge is further in. Think of this place like a rose, beautiful, but watch those thorns underneath. We should be safe for now if we keep our heads down. You men find some grub. The men wave goodbye, leaving you and Ronan alone. So what do you want to do? What do you like to do? Me? He smirks down at you. Is that a problem? No, just, why are you letting me pick? He sobbers, looking away from you out to the bustling market. You told me before that you never really allowed to go out, never allowed to do anything yourself. Well, you're more than allowed to now. What do you say? You flush with a rush of happiness as Ronan holds out a gentlemanly arm to you. Choose wisely. If you spend time with Ronan, you will unlock a bonus mini date. I should spend time with Ronan, and I guess we need to explore the place. We'll do that. Okay, I'd like to shop, eat, walk. Let's do walk. Let's do that. It's nice to be on dry land for once. I could use a stretch of the legs. Don't you have your sea legs yet? Ronan teases you but offers his arm. You both take a long, peaceful stroll together through the market. I figured walking would be better than shopping, so I just thought I would do that. So anyway, as you walk, Ronan takes you to a small stall with beautiful jewelry hanging out on display. Your eye catches the trinkets, and Ronan smiles softly. Would you like one? What? One of the jewelry pieces. I'd buy you one. Are you sure? Why not? Think of it as a welcome aboard the ship on a permanent basis gift. You laugh at the quib and look at the wares. Look at that. All right, I'll pick one. I'm going to pick this here on top. The pendant. This pendant is beautiful. It is, may I? You flush and nod, turning around and letting Ronan clasp the necklace around your neck. Beautiful. It is. I'm not talking about the necklace, Amber. Shall we head out and find the men? You nod and you two leave the stall, only to be swallowed by the thorn of people passing on the street. Wow, this place is so crowded. It is. Stay close. You follow Ronan, but the crowd is too big, the people too enthusiastic. 1 minute you see him, the next you're all alone. Ronan. You search for him with no luck, then slump back against one of the shops. The best way to find someone when you're separated is probably to stay in one spot. He'll come back to the market eventually. You glance around the market and catch sight of a kiosk selling brightly colored homemade fabrics. You head over to check it out. You find a beautiful blue shawl, bright and soft like silk. The shopkeep asks you like to purchase it. I'm not going to do that. Oh, I'd love to, but I'm a little short on cash. Oh no, I'll purchase it for her. Who's this? You whip around the face a stranger. He's a little older, but his handsome face is still evident. He pulls out a black credit card and slides it to the cashier. Let's see. That's a sweet offer. Let me do that. But I'm afraid I have to decline. Thank you, though. Well, if you're sure. My name is Dante, by the way. Dante Sinclair. Oh, nice to meet you, Dante. You shift your weight from one foot to another. Even though he's smiling at you, it doesn't reach his eyes. In fact, when you look at him, there's nothing but cold emptiness. You take a step back. So, are you enjoying the market? Me? What? Oh, yes. You really look so out of place. You force a smile and come up with a quick lie. You need to get out of here and find Ronan quick. I don't. Oh, well, I'm here with friends on vacation. I must have lost my wallet. It's a shame. I love this blue fabric. Yes, your father said he also liked. You and Blue Amber. Here we go. Amber, acid bubbles in your gut. My father. Your pulse pounds in your ears as the man smiles down at you. You take a step back, suddenly bumping into someone. Amber, there you are. Ronan stops short as he sees who you're talking to. His eyes turn cold. His voice is venomous. Dante Sinclair. Ronan Stryker. What a pleasant surprise. Ronan's whole body is stiff as a statue. He takes your hand, holding firm. Suddenly, Ronan breaks out into the run, his hand trembling with just a slightly as he pulls you with him into the crowd. Ronan, how do you know him? Let's see what's going on. Let's do that. Simple, that man is dangerous, and I'm getting you away from him. That's not all, and you know it. He doesn't answer, and his silence scares you even more than the fear in his eyes. It's more than just panic in his eyes, it's sorrow. It's so much sorrow you could drown. As you wind through the crowds, the tension in his shoulders is every move he makes your chest ache. If you help Ronan now, you might grow closer, which I don't want to do. I've seen him like this. I've never seen him like this. Whoever that man is, it really scared him. Ronan. His grip on your hands tighten, and you come to a stop in the crowd. Press him, make him angry. I need you to be straight with me. Not now, Amber. Now is all we have. I need to know what we're up against. We have more important things to worry about, like finding the rest of the crew. But stop, okay? Not now. It looks like people will have cell phones and they could keep, tabs with each other here. Anyway, after about an hour, you finally reunite with the rest of the crew. Alrighty, here we go. With all you've gathered and the sun setting, Ronan and the men take you to a place inland. What is this place? The place is deserted, water flooding the streets, the roads, everything, almost like a sinking ship. Old Town, and that is our destination. He points to a single building in the middle of the water, standing isolated like an island. Through the town you go, with each step, the flooding gets worse and worse until it's so deep that you can't walk anymore. Baby John, go get us a boat. We're like in a flooded, abandoned city. Baby John nods. He leaves and comes back a few minutes later with a large rowboat. This is a bit scary, tense. Let's do that. I feel like we're going to flip over. We won't. Just stay close to me, Amber. The small boat sails through the flooded canals, and an eerie, weighted silence penetrates the air around you. Look at this. It's a mess, isn't it? You finally stop at your destination, the isolated building, and standing there is an old woman with a gentle smile. Where will you go? What will you do? Who will you be? What does he mean? He means he wants the password. Don't worry, Captain. You should know it. The old man smiles and shakes his head. Ronan brows furrows. I'll go under with the crew. He says it again, louder this time, but the old man laughs and shakes his head. Ronan curses. The password changed? Is that bad? Is there another way in? Let's do that. Is that bad? It is. You only get 2 chances at the password, and I just blew one. So we only have one more try, or they won't let us in. We have one more try, and if it's wrong, there's a punishment. You have to give a finger. Really? Suddenly 2 armed guards appear from the shadows. I'm going to get my finger cut off here. What? The guards charge forward and roughly grab David. Hey. This is insane. That's pirate's love. David struggles against the men, but it's futile. They pull out one of his hands and holding it in place, ready to strike. The old man pulls out a blade and your stomach lurches. There's no escape if we get this wrong. Your breathing spikes as you realize the weight of the situation. Here we go. Ronan turns back to the other 2, and it's clear the men don't know what to do. Suddenly, the old man starts to sing something in a foreign language. Bella, Stila, whatever that is. The crew exchanges confused glances as he sings the soft melody, pleasant but tense. It must be a hint. Something buzzes in the back of your head, the memory of your mother tucking you in, her soft voice singing softly. Whatever he says. Wait, I recognize that. It's the same Italian lullaby my mom sang to me. Whatever he said, he wants us to finish the song. Ronan's eyes widen as he comes to the same conclusion. Amber, please, we have to get it, or David will. I'm not going to spend no money on that. I'm sorry, I can't remember the end. You shake your head at Ronan as he grimaces. David. But it's too late. David is held down as the old man brushes his blade. No, please. The old man raises his knife ready to strike down. Amber, think, please. Freeze up, I can't remember. I'm going to see what they do. I ain't going to spend nothing on that. I'm sorry. No. The guard holds him fast as the old man brings the blade down with a sickening hiss. David's fingers come off clean, blood pouring from the wound. David. Baby John shouts and Ronan snaps his fingers. The two remaining men surge forward and fight the guards. Hey. They fight hard, and Henry pulls David away quickly, wrapping his hand with a strap of cloth. David, I'm so sorry. It's okay. You tried your best. Behind the old man, you see it, a door. Let's go. We don't have time to spare. The pirate queen won't like this. Well, the thing what I was wondering said if you had 2 chances to get it right. We got it wrong 1 time. I thought we got 2 chances. Anyway, here we go. I thought we had 2 chances to do the finger. I guess I read it wrong. Anyway, you follow Ronan down a long hallway and emerge in an underground city. Welcome to the Real Raiders Refuge. The place is bustling. A few yards away, a group of pirates are having a drunken brawl while a small group of onlookers cheer them on. There are tunnels going in every direction, showing shops, food, and everything you can think of. So, are we looking for some kind of part of the ship here? If only, little missy, we need a new boat, and there's only one person who can give it to us. Sloane. You make your way to the center of the town, to an upscale-looking jazz club. Ronan marches inside and heads right for a man playing the piano. Wow, this place is so clean. Let's do that. They're strict in here. David, it's like he's recovered already. Anyway, the place is special, a real classy joint. Ronan reaches for the top of the piano, but the man playing slams the lid closed with a huff. No one gets through tonight. I don't have time for this. I need to get through. Nope, try another night. People around the club are starting to stir. Several pirates have gotten up, ready to intervene if needed. Ronan sighs and rolls up his sleeve, and you gasp. On his forearm is a nasty, deep brand. Oh. The man goes back to playing, but offers Ronan a subtle nod. Ronan opens up the piano. Your jaw drops. Inside the piano is a staircase. Ronan smirks, kicking the space underneath the piano, revealing solid wood. The piano's fake. Follow me quickly. The crew starts to follow, but the man holds up his arm. Only 2. Ronan nods and motions for you to come with him. It's kind of strange he would pick me over his crew. Anyway, as you descend the dark staircase, you swallow the lump forming in your throat. This is taking us to Sloane, isn't it? Aye. What is she going to do when she sees you? Let's do that. That's pretty simple. You remember how they fought on Ronan's ship? Ronan smirks playfully. I think she'll throw us a tea party, personally. Well, look at that. At the bottom of the stairs is an elaborate deluxe office, but it's empty, quiet. Where is she? I don't know. She should be. There's a snap from something above. You freeze, looking up to the railing on the ceiling, shocked when you see. Ha! Sloane drops from above and lands on Ronan, tackling him to the ground. Quicker than you can see, the beautiful woman whips out a knife and holds it to his throat. She smirks triumphantly. Well, well, how the hell did a little rat like you get in here? But she presses the knife against his throat further, drawing blood. Ronan winces. I specifically changed the password to keep your ass. You broke in, you bastard. She leans forward with a wicked smirk. That punishment by death around here, you know. Got anything to say about for yourself? Let's see. You breathe, catching your breath catches at her words. You think fast. I'm going to let Ronan defend himself because they're not going to kill a main character. You open your mouth but close it, too scared to get involved. If you'll just listen to me. I'm done listening to you, rat. Ronan growls. Do you think I want to be here? Do you think I'd step foot inside if I wasn't desperate? I'm at your mercy. Sloane looks from Ronan to you, then narrows her eyes slowly. She lets him go and stands. Get up. Ronan rights himself, dusting himself off. Sloane turns to you with a raised eyebrow. So, you're with him? Yes. Then you're a fool. Staying loyal to a rat like him is a mistake, little girl. Mark my words. He's not that bad. No, then you must not know him at all. Did he tell you anything about his past? Ronan winces and she smirks wide. I made him what he is today. Found him on the streets, fresh out of jail. I took him in, taught him everything he knows. What do you think happened next? He, asked you out on a date. Let's do that. She laughs, a hearty chuckle that has her doubling over and snorting. Then, like a whip, she snaps into an utter rage. He betrayed me, stabbed me in the back, stole my ship and half my damn crew. He glares. Her glare is like ice her glare is like ice as begins to walk slowly. I must have said that wrong. Or typed it wrong. Anyway, walks a slow circle around Ronan predatory. But despite all that, he belongs to me, always will. She roughly grabs Ronan's arm, dragging his sleeve up to reveal the brand on his arm. She gives it a long lick, and you recoil in disgust. This is like Yellowstone. He's branded. That brand. Did she do that to him? Every single body part is mine to do with as I wish. Isn't that right, lover? Lover? Sloane chuckles at your shock before turning back to Ronan. So tell me, puppy, what does my little doggy want from his master? Ronan grits his teeth and squares his shoulders. I need a boat. She scoffs out a laugh. Oh, you must be joking me. You stole my ship and need a new boat? Need a new one? How about I send you down to Davy Jones' locker instead, Sloane, have a heart, please. What would you take in exchange? Let's do that. You're smart, little girl. I like that. But all I want is dear little Ronan's head. Can you give it to me? All right, enough fooling around. I'll give you a boat. You will? For a price. Sloane smiles almost sweetly, then raises her hand. She points directly at you. Your girlfriend. What? You heard me. I'll give you a boat if you give me little Amber here. Seems fair, don't you think? Ronan glares silently, and Sloane grins widely. You're considering it, aren't you, Rat? He's not. Oh, really? How are you sure? Sloane salties up to you, her smile wide and sultry, her dark eyes ruthless and cruel. I'm doing you a favor, little girl. Ronan Stryker is nothing but a rat, a traitorous, mutinous, scheming man. He's just the man that'll hand over a pretty thing like you for a quick buck. She grabs your chin between her fingers, leaning in close. We're all just dirty pirates, Amber, and that includes Ronan. Ronan remains silent, his eyes shadowed. You look from him to Sloane, your hands clenched into fists. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're all just filthy pirates. But I don't care. I'll take Ronan over you any day. Amber. How cute, but let's get back to the matter at hand. She finally turns back to Ronan. So what do you say, the girl for a boat? Ronan's hands clench and unclench into fists at his sides. He raises his chin, his stormy eyes raging. No deal. Amber isn't just a bargaining chip. She's not mine to give. If she doesn't want to stay with you, then the answer is no. Well, if that's how you really want it. Sloane snaps her fingers. The doors burst open and four armed men rush into the room, aiming guns directly at both of you. Then I'll just take you both. Next chapter, Sloane has you and Ronan at her mercy, and there's nowhere to run. How will you get out of this? Find out in chapter 9. So there you have it, people. Wow. So as always, guys, look at this. I got that, whatever that means. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with chapter 9. I was kidnapped by the Pirate King. Have a great day as always, and thanks for watching.